And as we approach the new year, many of us have the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo on our minds. If you can believe it, we're only about 3 months away. And recently the show had two major announcements, one being the winners of the annual Rodeo Uncorked International Wine Competition, and the other is the new Rodeo Houston Hall of Fame. Joining us to share more is Jennifer Lindsay, director of the wine show, and Caitlin Skates, sports and events presentations director. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you guys? This is such big news. Okay, so Caitlin, we'll start with the Hall of Fame. Tell us about this, because this is incredible. How are the honorees picked?
Well, this has been a project we've been working on for about 2 years. So thinking about the longevity of the show when we hit the 90th anniversary, and thinking about, you know, we're going to be a couple years away from 100 years.
Yeah.
And so the animals and the contract personnel and just the individuals that have impacted our show and the success of it were the world's longest, richest regular season rodeo. And so just thinking of all those individuals and how they've supported us. And so we're very excited to loop everyone into the news with our 3 inductees this year in 2024.
Okay, no sneak peeks? No hints?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
So, no, our 3 inductees are Mike Servey. Servey Championship Rodeo has been our stock contractor for more than 50 years. With us, Bob Tallman, who's the voice we consider our Hello Houston friend.
Yes.
If you're ever at the show. He's been with us for 4 decades. And then also Charmaine James, the most winning contestant of all time at Rodeo Houston.
Oh, wow.
Her with her horse Scamper have won 10 times there. So we really tried to touch on the 3 different points and fulfilling the mission, and their impact to our show has been very important to us.
And people can check them out at the rodeo, where and when?
Yes, so we have a permanent display that is going to be unveiled closer to show in NRG Center, and then also during our finals performance on Sunday, March 17th, we will be honoring those 3 inductees. Don't forget, for our folks, though, we've updated our time. We're starting at 2:45 on the weekends now,
Okay.
Instead of 3:45. So make sure to get there on time. But you'll see all 3 of those individuals there with us that Sunday.
And in the changes, there's going to be some changes coming up from the rodeo this year. Talk about that.
Yes. So on top of changing the time, we also have an awesome new website and app that are up. We're very excited about that. And the Rodeo Houston Hall of Fame has been on the forefront of our mind with that, but we'll have a what's new coming out, so be sure to be on the lookout for that.
Okay, all right, and we're going to talk about another favorite of ours, the wine competition. So, Jennifer, tell us about the wine competition. That's huge. How are they chosen?
So each year we have approximately 3,000 wines that enter the competition. They go through 3 rounds of judging. In the first round, each wine is judged on its own merit and varietal correctness and pleasantness. And then within each class, we choose our winners and our class awards. All of the class champions will advance to a semifinals round, and then the winners of the semifinals go on to a super panel. So each wine that wins a top award, we have 13 of those, will be judged by about 22 different judges by the time that it's been crowned a champion.
Oh, wow. Okay, where can we taste these winning wines?
You should be able to find these wines at any local retailer, a lot of the restaurants in town. If it isn't at your favorite wine shop, just talk to your wine steward there and let them know you're interested, and they very often can bring it in and for you so that you can take it home and try it.
Which ones? Okay, so how is the wine competition part of the show? You also wanted to mention the Bites show.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So our winners of the wine competition are featured at our Roundup and Best Bites event, where we typically have about 500 wines and over 120 local restaurants that are there to taste your way through a very fun evening. And then our winners are also featured at our Champion Wine Auction, which is on February 15th, Best Bites being on February 18th. And then, of course, everybody's favorite event, I think, at the rodeo is the Champion Wine Garden. We usually feature about 75 different wines that you can taste.
I love all the wines. All the wines. Okay, what's your favorite part about the wine competition, would you say?
The most exciting part of the competition for me is when we find out who the winners are and our results come in from the super panel. It's always very exciting to find out which wines were triumphant among 3,000 different wines that they are tasting.
How can you pick your favorite? Because everyone has different, palates, different thoughts and different feelings, but
Yes, we make up our judging panels. We try to have the most well-rounded perspective. Within each panel, we will often have an industry expert, a consumer, a buyer, a winemaker, sometimes an enologist. And so all of those different professions are coming at the wine from a different perspective. And so each wine really gets a very good assessment in our competition.
That's really good, because at this point, when I was younger, I liked the sweet wines. Now I like the dry wines. I mean, love all the
standard
wines. You know. Yes, yes. Oh, it was so great to have you guys.
Thank you.
Can't wait for all of this. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.